Okay, to give you some context, the lower the base clock, the more efficient it is for the battery. The higher the base clock, the more it runs the battery dry. So the main draw of the way it markets this is the Ryzen 7 processor. And as we know, Ryzen 7 is good for multitasking. I think this is a pretty future-proof laptop, all things considered. Alright, so now it's time for everyone's favorite part. We're gonna make this laptop cough twice. Okay, so let's get the elephant out of the room first. I am not Sir Dustin because he only does YouTube during his free time. Right now, he's doing this. Okay, so he just asked me to cover a very simple task. You're gonna be seeing me a lot more because like how carts have two horses, I am that second horse. So for my American audience, hi, nice to meet you. And for my Filipino audience, mabuhay po tayo mga kabayan. Okay, so this is just gonna be a simple task. We're just gonna be reviewing one laptop today and I only have a few criteria for you. 1, does it do what it's supposed to do? 2, what is it supposed to do? And 3, the pros and cons of this laptop so you can make an informed choice on whether or not this laptop is right for you. And it's gonna be a laptop from Acer known as the Acer Lite. Yeah, I haven't introduced myself yet. Okay, so my name is Les, and this is the Acer laptop that we're gonna be reviewing. So the box is heavy, but I'm sure the laptop is pretty light. So let's just get this out of the way. So you know how Kakashi had a mask on? Well, under his mask was another mask, and under this box is another box, and inside that box is the laptop itself. When you open this box, you're gonna see, of course, a bunch of user's manuals. This looks important. I'm not gonna touch that. That looks like something that needs to be sealed. This is the quick setup guide for the Acer Aspire Lite 15. And to no one's surprise, a charging brick. As you can see, it's a Type-C charger. And what's good about chargers like these and laptops like these is that you can use them with phone chargers and use this for your cell phones as well. If you have a Type-C, that is. Anyway, let's get this box within a box out of the way and get to the actual laptop itself. This was brand new sealed. We unsealed this for this video. And this is the laptop itself. So from the looks of this, you can see it has a silver design, a very silver body, and it's actually pretty lightweight. I'm easily able to maneuver this. And if you check the bottom over here, this slot is a surprise tool that's gonna help us later. But first, when you open up the laptop, you're gonna wanna open it from the middle. That'll actually make your laptop last longer. Quick tip for you guys. One of the best things that Acer says this can do is go 180 degrees, which can make it sit flat like that. So it can go from a very wide viewing angle. And the design has a keyboard that comes with a numpad. So it's a 100% keyboard with a 180 degree hinge. So you're actually not losing a lot with this compact and lightweight space. Whoa. In terms of the body, the design is silver, and I'm easily able to maneuver this because the material is actually pretty lightweight. It looks aluminum, it looks like it's metal, but it's actually made of plastic. So there are pros and cons to that, which we'll discuss later. And the screen itself is a matte finish, so it's actually not that shiny. So there are pros and cons to that too, which I'll discuss later. But appearance-wise, it looks very premium, so you can use it in school settings and or professional settings. If you're working at an office and need to bulk order a bunch of laptops with strong processors, this may be a good option for you. And of course, it comes with a camera shutter now for your safety and privacy because, you know, hackers. And like most laptops, it now comes with a co-pilot button. So I think this is a pretty future-proof laptop, all things considered. Okay, so now let's talk about the ports on either side. So on the right side, it has a micro SD card, an audio combo jack, and 2 USB Type-A ports. And over here is the Kensington lock. And on the left side, you also have another USB Type-A, an HDMI, and the charging port. Okay, so the length of this laptop is about 35.9 centimeters. And the width of it is about 23 centimeters. And finally, the height is about 2.3 centimeters. And you saw me maneuver this a bunch earlier. That's because this is actually easy to carry. The total weight of this is just around 1.71 kilograms. So now that we've turned on the laptop, I can now tell you about the specs. So first, let's talk about the processor, because that's one of the standout things about this laptop. If you're looking right here, it's actually a Ryzen 7 5000 series processor. It has 8 cores and 16 threads. That means it's strong for multitasking performances and can handle a bunch of apps at the same time. The base clock is 1.8 gigahertz and it goes up to 4.3 gigahertz. Okay, to give you some context, the lower the base clock, the more efficient it is for the battery. The higher the base clock, the more it runs the battery dry. And of course, that's not going to be a problem if you're near an outlet, but Acer says this can last up to 10 hours, but that's only at its minimum capacity. That's why they say up to. but that's where most of its power comes from the processor, because the RAM is actually just 8 gigabytes, and because this runs a Windows 11 OS, it can only actually use 4 of those gigabytes because the other 4 is dedicated to the system itself. But it actually has good SSD. It has 512 as opposed to the usual 256. So it actually has higher storage, and the good thing about that is you're gonna find out later in this video. And as for the display, it actually goes for 15.6 inches full HD display, and the screen has a 60 Hz refresh rate, which is okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this camera made me whiter than I already am. I'm in a well-lit environment, which isn't already ideal for the screen, and apparently it's also not ideal for the camera, unless, hold on, there's this trick I know. Maybe it'll auto-adjust if I just, and then point it back down at me. Nope! Okay, so that was the camera test, and this is the audio test as well, because I'm already recording the audio. Hello! Is that what my voice sounds like?
Okay,
oh my gosh.
This camera made me whiter than I already am, so
What is that?
I'm in a well-lit environment, which is the...
Okay, so the microphone does hear me, but it's mid. And honestly, so is the camera and the audio quality. Usually people use these laptops wearing headphones anyway, so I guess that's dismissible. I'm sure you have earphones anyway. But wow, the camera is not as good as I was hoping for. This is supposed to be for multitasking, but I guess it'll get the job done, which honestly, if you're gonna get something like this on a budget, would get the job done. Alright, so now it's time for everyone's favorite part. We're gonna make this laptop cough twice. Oh, hello. Okay. So, quick background on what everything is. These are the RAM slots. This one's already filled, that's the 8 gig, and this is one of the pros that I was talking about earlier. That's what this is for, to make this easily accessible. It's an upgradable RAM slot, a second slot, okay? And this is the battery. I only wish that Acer maximized this space so you would have more battery life, because that's one of the things that I griped about earlier, remember? This is the SSD, and yes, it is upgradable, but the downside to that is you're gonna lose your Windows OS. And this is the fan. I actually wish they added another one here too to help with the performance, but yeah, whatever. This is for the Wi-Fi, and this is the motherboard that connects all of them. Oh, and this is the Ryzen 7 processor. Oh, and these are the 2 speakers that we have. So there you go, judge for yourself. Everything is laid bare in front of you. Okay, so for the pros and the cons of this opening, the upgradable RAM, the upgradable SSD, but that also comes with its own con. You're gonna lose your OS. What I wish they did, a second fan right here to help with performance, and maximize the space over here for better battery life. But don't worry, this laptop comes with a 1-week replacement warranty from Laptop Factory and a 1-year manufacturer's warranty from Acer themselves. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, let's get to brass tacks. Does this do what it's supposed to, and what are the pros and cons? First, so the main draw of the way Acer markets this is the Ryzen 7 processor, and as we know, Ryzen 7 is good for multitasking. Judging by this laptop, it actually does do that, but at the cost of the battery power. It can last up to 10 hours, but that's on minimum power, only if you're using it for general use. Let's say only 1 or 2 tabs open, not doing anything too heavy with, let's say, video editing, you're just doing spreadsheets or something. That's the scenario where I can see that this can last up to 10 hours, but judging by the battery, it can only last up to 4 to 6 hours. But since it runs on a lithium battery, it's safe to do it while it's charged anyway, so as long as you have an outlet, then you can go for it. The next thing that they boast this for is the immersive visuals, but I will say the visuals are a bit so-so. Not great, not bad, they're okay. They get the job done when it comes to having visuals, just like the camera. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just okay. And now finally, the section that everyone's been waiting for, the pros and the cons. So the pros of this is actually, yes, it is a very lightweight laptop, and it does boast a Ryzen 7 processor. One of the cons of the Ryzen 7 is it takes up a lot of power for it to bring out 100% of its potential. But if you're using it plugged in, then that's dismissible, though I do wish they maximize the space in the chassis itself for more battery. A con of this is the 8 gigabytes of RAM that it has, because since it runs on Windows 11, 4 gigabytes of that is actually just going to be dedicated for it to be turning on and running itself. So you're only working with 4 as extra. Though a pro of that is it is easily upgradable. As you saw earlier, there was a slot right here that you can just unscrew and open up, and then you have an upgrade. Thinking future-wise, I guess it's okay. In addition, the professional design does make it good for the office, but it doesn't have an aluminum body. This is actually just reinforced plastic. But the downside is it's not very sturdy. So just like how you saw me gently lift it up, that's the way that you're going to be able to maximize this laptop, is taking good care of it so it can take good care of you, and by upgrading it when you need it to, by charging its lithium battery properly and not letting it go down to 0%, and all in all, just taking good care of this laptop. For the price of actually just going for around 31K. It just comes with a few caveats, but I will say if you can live with those, then live with those. This may be the laptop for you, and if not, that's okay. We have another selection. We have a bunch of other stuff, and I think Tito Dustin is already awake. I can finally go to bed. And don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell notification if you found this video helpful, and to stay updated on all our future videos and possible promos. So anyway, this is Laz signing off. I need a nap.